aside from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Arizona State's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Peace. Got the quick pass. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And some room to work. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cougars offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Rides the back on the option to give. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Uncorks one. Right on the money. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Peace. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Handoff from the gun. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pulls and fired complete. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker is Bickley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson will throw. Got a man. It's Bickley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's coming. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Washington State has it in the red zone. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gets it out fast. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Peace. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. There he goes. The 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Peace. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Complete to start this drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Anderson will throw. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's coming. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
And it's incomplete on third down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Give to the back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound.
It's a running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Peace. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Peace. Gonna take a shot. Snags it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true and the lead balloons to 21. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Soft spot in the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd.
1st down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Peace. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff to the single back. And into the end zone. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Anderson wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Anderson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Anderson wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI? Absolutely brutal. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit.